From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good Wednesday morning. Right now you're taking a live look at Yakima. This view coming courtesy of Bimar, kind of that ghoulish glow out there right now. Now the fog isn't as thick as what we were looking at just 24 hours back, but we are seeing some subtle reductions in visibility right now, getting down to 5 in Pendleton, 6 in Hermiston, 7 for Yakima and Sunnyside. We'll see what becomes of that for the rest of this morning. But if it pans out like it did yesterday morning, we are in for some very thick fog, and these numbers are set to change quite drastically. Temperatures this morning are cold. We're in the 20s and 30s across the board, 1 degree above freezing in the Tri-Cities, and that is about it in terms of temperatures on this map that are above freezing. Here's the bottom line for the forecast. Another gloomy Wednesday, so another day for today below 2,500 feet. And then late tonight into tomorrow, we're tracking a storm system that could bring us a chance for some valley, basin, and foothill snow for tomorrow morning. And then into the rest of Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday, our mountain passes could get a little snowy. Also, we're tracking freezing rain. We have a winter weather advisory in place, so I'll tell you about all that coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, it's only been a month since a man lost his life from a shooting at the Uptown Shopping Center. And now the man's brother is speaking out. We hear from him on what he hopes to help others with. And the city of Pasco has officially passed a budget for next year, but there will be some cuts made to help with costs. And not everybody is happy about this. We have the details. Also, it's been exactly 1 week since the CEO of United Healthcare was shot and killed in New York City. And now there's concern that his actions could inspire copycats. We have the story just ahead. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. It is Wednesday, December 11th. We're going to start with new information this morning. A man from Mattawa has died after a multi-car crash last night in Grant County. Authorities say the incident happened just after 4 p.m. on SR 243. That's about a mile north of Mattawa. And according to the Washington State Patrol, a driver failed to stop as they came upon 2 other cars stopped in the road, one of which was waiting to turn left. The driver crashed into the cars, and all 3 ended up on the shoulder or in the ditch. Deputies say the passenger in the first car, 36-year-old Tranquilino Sandoval Guerrero, died at the scene. Now to Richland, it's been more than 3 weeks since a man was shot and killed in an alley of the Uptown Shopping Center. Our Riley Fitzgerald spoke with the brother of Michael Perkins, who says he wants to push the issue at hand so that other people in the same situation can get the help they need.
Well, he's your typical brother. He's got a bad habit of jumping into situations that he shouldn't to try and protect people, and you see how that ended.
Michael Perkins, a father of 2, died on November 16th in the Uptown Shopping Center in Richland.
We know that he was trying to either protect or help somebody that was involved, but still we're trying to follow up on all that information from those that were present.
According to court documents, Michael tried to stop another man from taking a woman's jacket. That man, Isaiah Rodriguez, now accused of shooting Michael and killing him. Rodriguez was later arrested in Portland. According to Stephen Perkins, Michael's brother, right before he ended up at the Uptown, Michael was hanging out at his place.
Well, he suffers from schizoaffective disorder, so when I went to bed, he was still arguing with the voices in his head.
Perkins says his brother was homeless and had been for nearly 3 years. Due to his disorder, he had trouble finding a place to live.
The only thing I'm really trying to do is push the issue and make a big stink about it so other people in my brother's situation might be able to get help.
Commander Mason with the Richland Police Department says in any case where the situation is getting out of hand, call 911. For people struggling with homelessness, Commander Mason says there are resources available.
So right now, in particular, we have warming centers, such as a library is a warming center, so you can go there. If you need immediate assistance, always call 911 for assistance. For housing, we have several facilities that are available. There's a shelter in Pasco, or the Mission in Pasco. We also have other opportunities or abilities to get people in contact with churches or nonprofit groups that can provide assistance as well.
While the case is still under investigation, there are some questions that may never get answered.
Why do you have to stay around to kill my brother? That's one of my questions.
In Richland, Riley Fitzgerald, Apple Valley News Now.
RPD says more people may be arrested in this case, and it's still an ongoing investigation. Now to the city of Pasco, the budget for the 2025 to 2026 year has been officially passed. It passed at Monday night city council meeting, with the vote being 6-1 in favor. But the city says without sufficient reserves, there will be a risk of inability to meet payroll and or pay claims in a timely manner. The need for new funding may be necessary for existing services, but not expanded services. So there will be budgetary reductions, and that includes limited community events, a pause in implementation of new programs and positions, also reviewing open positions and reassigning roles. And last but certainly not least, slower response times to non-emergency requests. City Councilman Leo Perales was not happy about this news.
I just think the decisions from past councils have put us on a path that obviously needs to be course corrected, but I can in good conscience sit here and rubber stamp this tonight. Hiring hundreds of people 2 years ago and not understanding that we need to find revenue to pay for those individuals was a misstep.
The city also brought up the fact that the 23 to 24 budget was unsustainable. A request was made for the budget adoption, so as of now, the budget will be reduced by a total of $5.8 million. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, Boeing is finally back to work on production of some of its jets, and this comes weeks after a 2-month-long strike by over 30,000 employees. We have the details coming up in your business news. But first, Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth will have your weather forecast. Good Morning Northwest will be right back.
Christmas is fast approaching, and Honey Baked Ham has exactly what your family gathering needs. Pick up one of our famous fully cooked spiral hams dripping with our delicious glaze. And don't worry, we also have whole turkeys and whole turkey breasts. Don't forget, Honey Baked Ham makes a perfect holiday gift. Complete your feast with our incredible sides and delicious desserts. So many choices! Honey Baked Ham on Columbia Center Boulevard, or call us at 509-579-5855. Put Honey Baked Ham on your table this year.
Owning a food truck was my dream, but my back and leg pain made every day a struggle. Then my personalized arch support system from the Good Feet store got me back in the picture.
Clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks.
I'm back to being the best version of myself.
Get back in the picture. The Good Feet store. Book your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
In a world where every customer wins, only one event will completely change the vehicle shopping experience for Eastern Washington. This is an all-out battle as all McCurley locations compete to provide you with the best deals of the year. Hurry in today and save big before the countdown ends.
Get special savings on a new Mercedes-Benz GLC 300 during the final year-end countdown from Mercedes-Benz of Tri-Cities.
Some know it as prime rib. Officially, it's called a ribeye roast. We call ours divine. Tender, mouth-watering Hereford beef, aged to perfection for 5 weeks and never frozen. Oven ready and easy. Divine beef ribeye roast, tied and seasoned at your request. Reserve yours now, exclusively at Yoke's Fresh Markets.
The savings continue with Cascade Farm and Outdoors' latest mailer. Find it online or pick up a copy in store. All Wrangler men's jeans are buy one, get one half price. Save $25 on all men's and women's Ariat outerwear. Pick up a Leatherman Signal multi-tool and get a $50 Cascade gift card with purchase. Save $120 on Sports of Field's 24-gun safe. Plus, save $200 on the Pit Boss 1150G Navigator pellet grill. Save more this holiday season at Cascade Farm and Outdoor.
This newscast sponsored by Mariano Morales Law. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We have this winter weather advisory that's in place for the Blue Foothills of Morrow and Umatilla counties. That runs until it goes from 10 p.m. this evening until 12 p.m. on Thursday. There could be up to 1/10 of an inch of freezing rain accumulating, if not a little bit less than that, but that could make for some very hazardous travel here, especially on I-84. So something we're going to be keeping very close tabs on. We're already tracking those Blue Mountain passes this morning. Toll gates look terrible all week as there continues to be packed snow here. You do have to carry chains. Let's take it back down to lower elevations. Here's your day planner for today. It's going to be gray. It's going to be gloomy. It's going to be cold. By 8 this morning, we are anticipating some fog for the foothills and for the valleys. By lunchtime, if yesterday was any indication, then the fog could hang around for quite some time in the valleys and for the foothills. And that would be true by 4 p.m. as well, as we're going to have a hard time making it to freezing for a lot of our area. So for today, highs will continue to be about 5 to 10 degrees below average for this time of the year. That fog and cloud layer is going to set up around 1,000 to 2,500 feet. So below that, gray and gloomy. Above that, partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies. We're also expecting about a 10% chance of snow showers in the Cascades for today. And then for tonight, overnight lows falling down into the 20s. All of us need to protect the outdoor pets, the plants, and the plumbing, obviously. But at this point, around midnight, we'll be tracking the storm system arriving from the south and west. I'll time that out with Futurecast, and I'll show you how much rain and snow we're expecting from the storm system. And that's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. In business news this morning, Boeing is resuming production, and this comes about a month after a 2-month strike by more than 33,000 employees. The company says production of its 737 MAX jet officially resumed Friday. Also, a second Washington state plant that builds 767 and 777 freighters is to start back up this week. Officials say it's used the 4 weeks since the end of the strike for training and certifications, also ensuring that parts and tools are ready and completing work on airplane inventory. The FAA has been taking a more of an active oversight role ever since a door plug blew off an Alaska Airlines 737 MAX flight soon after takeoff back in early January. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, it's been exactly 1 week since the CEO of United Healthcare was shot and killed in New York City, and now there's growing concern the suspect's actions could inspire others to copy him. We have the details after the break.
Come discover our hand-picked collections at D-Lynn's Boutique. Whether you're shopping for a cozy weekend getaway or a special night out, D-Lynn's Boutique has everything you need to shine this winter. Visit us in-store or online and let us help you wrap the season in style.
These are real people seeking solutions to real pain.
I have plantar fasciitis.
My feet, my knees, hips, and back.
And then they were fit with Good Feet arch supports. Clinically proven. Significant pain relief in only 4 weeks.
I'm not feeling any pain. My heel, that's where I always feel it.
Pressure off your knees?
Yeah, actually. I didn't notice any pain in my back. I feel like I could walk all day in these.
Take back the life you love and book your personalized arch support fitting today.
'Tis the season of comfort and joy. Celebrate with special holiday pricing throughout the store.
It's a great time to save at Walker's.
Buy like friends and family and shop the gifts you'd love to get with some year-end clearance specials up to 70% off. Plus, take advantage of 5-year special financing with no money down.
And remember, Walker's is where
quality just costs less.
From our family to yours. Merry Christmas!
Christmas is fast approaching, and Honey Baked Ham has exactly what your family gathering needs. Pick up one of our famous fully cooked spiral hams dripping with our delicious glaze. And don't worry, we also have whole turkeys and whole turkey breasts. Don't forget, Honey Baked Ham makes a perfect holiday gift. Complete your feast with our incredible sides and delicious desserts. So many choices! Honey Baked Ham on Columbia Center Boulevard, or call us at 509-579-5855. Put Honey Baked Ham on your table this year.
Are you ready for Thursday night hockey? The Bees arrive at Climate Pledge Arena. Can Seattle send them back to Beantown with an L? Kraken, Bruins, pregame at 6:30. Thursday on Apple Valley News Now. Are you ready for Thursday night hockey? The Bees arrive at Climate Pledge Arena. Can Seattle send them back to Beantown with an L? Kraken, Bruins, pregame at 6:30. Thursday on Apple Valley News Now.
She was lured to your apartment.
Judy is back in the courtroom with all new cases and only on Apple Valley News Now.
And I'm just getting started.
Judy Justice.
In front of millions of people.
Today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
From our family to yours, happy holidays.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. All right, I just want to set the stage for the next 7 days so we can get into the nitty-gritty of this forecast. But we start off with high temperatures about 5 degrees below average for the next couple of days. More seasonal by the time we get to this weekend, and that happens because of a couple different storm systems that we're tracking. One for Thursday and Friday, one for Saturday and Sunday. There are additional storm systems for Monday and beyond, but we're going to hone in on these two, starting off with Thursday and Friday. So we'll pick up the action with future cast by 4 p.m. this afternoon. All is quiet, not for long by the time we get to midnight. Here comes this storm system approaching from the south and from the west. By the time we get to 4 in the morning, look at these snow levels, very low, around 500 feet. Tri-Cities, Hermiston, Sunnyside, all will definitely be in play for seeing some snowfall on Thursday morning. By the time we get to lunchtime, it's going to be 2 areas we'll be tracking, one along the Cascades, one in the Basin, foothills, and Blues. And snow levels will be raising up at this point. They'll be around 1,500 feet by the time we get to 4 p.m. You can see a bit of a clearing trend into the evening, the overnight hours, by the time we get to the wee hours of the morning on Friday, but we are expecting an additional round for Friday. Snow levels for Friday between 1,500 to 3,000 feet. Here's some of the snowfall totals we're expecting from midnight as we transition into Thursday all the way through 4 in the morning on Friday. A few inches for our Cascade and Blue Mountain passes, less than an inch for the foothills, for the lower Columbia Basin, and for the Yakima and Kittitas valleys, but we are expecting at least the chance for some lowland snow, but obviously not much. And then, like I said, into Friday, snow levels raising up a little bit, getting up to around 3,000 feet. Still maybe expecting an additional inch, if that, of lowland snow in the Kittitas Valley. Not much else doing for the Yakima Valley, lower Columbia Basin, or Blue Foothills. Here's some of the water totals that we're expecting in general for this storm system number 1. Now we pivot to storm system number 2 for Saturday and Sunday. Similar snow levels, kind of a similar setup, maybe an inch for the Kittitas Valley, not much doing for the Yakima Valley, the Basin, or the foothills, and a few more inches of snow for our Cascade passes. Here's some of the water totals that we're expecting from storm system number 2. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. The chance for snow Thursday morning, freezing rain Friday morning, then just a cold rain by Saturday. In Yakima, less than an inch of snow possible Thursday morning, then chances of freezing rain for Friday and Saturday mornings. In Ellensburg, a chance of snow showers throughout the day Thursday, a mix on Friday, then freezing rain possible Saturday and Sunday mornings. In Hermiston, snow possible on Thursday morning, freezing rain possible Friday morning, then just cold and plain wet by Saturday. For Walla Walla, a chance for snow tomorrow morning, freezing rain on Friday morning, then cold and wet for Saturday and Sunday.
Thank you, Josh. Now, it's been exactly 1 week since the CEO of United Healthcare was shot and killed in New York City. And now there's growing concern that his actions could inspire copycats. This comes as Luigi Mangione appears before a judge for the first time. Nicole D'Antonio has more details.
This morning, suspected CEO killer Luigi Mangione is held without bail in a Pennsylvania prison, fighting extradition to New York after this outburst outside court.
Completely out of touch, and it's an insult to the intelligence of the American people. It's time to finish.
Mangione yelling at cameras as a team of deputies forced him inside. It could be weeks before the Ivy League graduate is returned to New York to face second-degree murder charges, along with other charges for allegedly killing the CEO of United Healthcare, Brian Thompson.
If you're an American, you believe in the American criminal justice system, you have to presume him to be innocent. And none of us would want anything other than that if that were us in those shoes.
The suspect arrested at this McDonald's in Pennsylvania. In his backpack, police found a 3-page handwritten document taking responsibility for the murder and blasting U.S. healthcare companies. Now, a bulletin from the NYPD warns of new threats to executives in the insurance industry, including an online hit list showing names and salaries of 8 top executives. Community and corporate leaders are now on high alert.
Business leaders all take very personally what happened to Brian Thompson, because here was a guy who was doing his job, and in a sense it could have been any of them, because there is vitriol in social media across the board about corporate America.
Mangione's attorney tells ABC News he plans to plead not guilty to all charges. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, imagine getting a bonus of $197 million. Well, that's reportedly what Taylor Swift handed out to employees during the Eras Tour. We have the details in your entertainment news after the break.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0% APR for up to 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at GoKubota.com.
Swing into Fred's Appliance today and discover unbeatable deals on the largest selection of in-stock Get It Today inventory in our region. Introducing the new Electrolux 700 Series Alpine Green Washer and Dryer, an industry exclusive 2 ways to sanitize. Remove bacteria and sanitize your way with the Cold Sanitize option, paired with Lysol Laundry Sanitizer, or use the NSF Certified Hot Sanitize setting, the most efficient washer on the market. At Fred's, we sell appliances, only appliances.
I have 2 options for you to take a look at. When it's time for an update or a complete remodel.
Just watch yourself there. So here, guys, we're gonna rip everything down to the stud.
Rebath is with you every step of the way, from design and products to removal and installation.
Okay, what do you guys think?
We handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
'Tis the season for big mattress savings during the year-end inventory reduction sale at Walker's.
Find your comfort on a new Beauty Rest Black set. Enjoy with our Hot Buy mattress deals. Or rest in heavenly peace on a Serta iComfort set. Plus, say yes to no money down. No minimum purchase financing for up to 5 years.
Plus, get $300 of additional free furniture with qualifying mattress purchases, making it a season to remember during the year-end reduction sale at Walker's.
Winter is here, and your snow clearing game needs to be strong. Don't let Old Man Winter slow you down. Get your snowblower ready for the season with our Snowblower Tune-Up. But hurry, this deal melts away on December 20th. And don't forget your lawnmower. Our Ride-On Deluxe service is just $299.99. Includes parts, pickup, and delivery. Get your mower ready for a smooth start in 2025. Come see us in West Richland or visit us online at libertylawnandsaw.com.
Seattle welcomes Boston to Climate Pledge, 6:30 Thursday. Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In entertainment news, one of the world's biggest stars is giving new meaning to the phrase share the wealth.
You can probably guess who it is. Her name rhymes with lift. David Daniel has that and more in today's Hollywood Minute.
To go on a little adventure together.
That little adventure, Taylor Swift's Eras Tour, lasted 2 years and brought in more than $2 billion in ticket sales. And Swift is showing her appreciation to the workers who made it happen. People magazine reports she gave out $197 million in bonuses over the course of the tour, to everyone from truck drivers to backup dancers, lighting, sound, and production, to hair, makeup, wardrobe, and more.
These are yours, yes? Yes. All of them? Yes. Tell me, why is an accomplished foreign architect shoveling coal here in Philadelphia?
I'm afraid it is not so simple.
The official trailer is out for The Brutalist, about a visionary architect who flees war-torn Europe only to find different problems as an immigrant in the U.S. Adrian Brody, Felicity Jones, and Guy Pearce star in the drama, which has won more than a dozen awards from critics groups and film festivals. It's due in theaters December 20th. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest at 6:30, the city of Mapton continues to be in hot water again after their only police officer put his resignation in on Monday. Emily Goodell has the update from last night's city council meeting, and that's in the next half hour.
Umatilla County Fire District Number 1, Eastern Oregon's largest emergency services provider, is hiring paramedics and firefighter EMTs to join our highly trained team of first responders. Excellent pay and benefits with great opportunities for advancement. Apply now at ucfd1.org.
In a world where every customer wins, only one event will completely change the vehicle shopping experience for Eastern Washington. This is an all-out battle as all McCurley locations compete to provide you with the vehicle you've been waiting for. Hurry in today and save big before the countdown ends.
Get special savings today on a new Mazda during the Season to Move You event.
Merry Christmas from Griggs and Ace. In 1939, my great-grandparents opened Griggs to provide Tri-Cityans with products they want at great prices. And we continue to do that today at our 4 stores and online at griggsonline.com. So at Christmas, we like to say thank you. Thank you for allowing us to serve you for over 85 years. Thank you to our great employees, past and present. We want to wish you all a blessed holiday season. And from the Grigg family, thank you for shopping with us. Merry Christmas.
And Doug.
Whoa, Limu, we're in a parade! Everyone, customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual. Customize and save!
And then I wake up.
And you have this dream every night?
Yeah, every night.
I see.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Owning a food truck was my dream, but my back and leg pain made every day a struggle. Then my personalized arch support system from the Good Feet store got me back in the picture.
Clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks.
I'm back to being the best version of myself.
Get back in the picture. The Good Feet store. Book your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
When uncertainty falls upon your freedom, you need an unwavering champion. We're dedicated to not just tipping the scales in your favor, but also delivering an unwavering and relentless defense. With over 5 decades of experience, we'll fiercely defend your freedom and secure the most favorable outcome. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
All right, Josh, tell us how viewers at home can win money by you doing your weather forecast that you do every day.
Yeah, you like money, right?
I love money. Who doesn't love money?
And they like money. Everyone likes money. So you can win money by just
listening to you.
Yeah, by just listening to me, by just paying attention to the forecast. We'll go ahead and take this graphic fool. This is a new contest that we're doing here at Apple Valley News Now, specifically on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by the Legends Casino and Hotel. The 3-degree guarantee. Okay, so here's how it works. Today's going to be day number 1. I'm going with a forecast high of 36 degrees in Pasco. If that forecast high verifies to 3 degrees to either side, so if it's between 39 to 33 degrees. I did that backwards, but you get the gist. If the high temperature is 3 degrees to either side of my forecast high, then the pot grows, the jackpot grows by $25. If I get it right again the next day, the jackpot goes up to $50. If I what is it in bowling? If it's 3 in a row, it's a turkey, right? If I get a turkey, then the jackpot will go up to $75. But you know, meteorologists, we're human. We're going to get a forecast wrong eventually, and so that's when the forecast goes bust, and that's when you could win money. Ooh. You can win the whole jackpot. So you can sign up for this contest by going online to AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Go to the contest section, or you could scan the QR code right there to get all the details of this forecast. And come on, who doesn't love money? All right, now on to weather, as we have some subtle reductions in visibility for this morning, down to 5 statute miles in Pendleton, 7 for Hermiston, 7 for Sunnyside and Yakima. The fog has not panned out this morning the way I thought it would, which is kind of par for the course because fog is so finicky and it has been very frustrating over these past couple of weeks. Right now, temperatures are in the 20s and 30s. All of us are either at or below freezing, except for in the Tri-Cities, technically 1 degree above freezing, but a lot of us are going to have to break out the ice scraper for this morning. Pretty much all of us are going to have to bundle up. I'm personally going with a heavy jacket all throughout the day in the Tri-Cities. So for today, we're going to be about 5-ish degrees below average for this time of the year. Gray and gloomy. That fog and cloud layer is going to set up between 1,000 to 2,500 feet. So below that, gray and gloomy. Above that, still partly to mostly cloudy skies. And ahead of the storm system that we'll deal with for tonight into tomorrow, we have a winter weather advisory that's in place for the foothills of the Blue Mountains of Morrow and Umatilla counties. That goes from 10 p.m. this evening to 12 p.m. on Thursday. We could have freezing rain accumulations up to 1/10 of an inch, so that could cause some hazardous travel in and around this area, in particular for Interstate 84. And we are expecting some snow up in the mountains, of course, ahead of this storm system. So I'll show you what our snow depths are looking like up in the mountains coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. In fire news this morning, Yakima County Fire District 5 responded to a camp trailer fire just before 8 a.m. yesterday morning. This was on the 8,000 block of LaRue Road. Firefighters say the trailer had flames coming from all sides and the roof. 2 people made it out, but 1 person did not. The fire was quickly knocked down and firefighters found a body in the trailer. Officials say one of the occupants was using candles to heat the trailer. However, it's still unknown what caused the blaze. No other information has been released at this time, but we will update you once we know more. In continuing coverage now in the city of Mabton, the city's only remaining police officer turned in his resignation on Monday, this after refusing to give the mayor unsupervised access to the police department building. But Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us he won't be allowed to finish out his remaining 2 weeks, which leaves the city with no police.
The city of Mabton has been well aware for weeks that Officer Ryan Sullivan planned to leave the department. But as multiple sources told me, when she received his resignation Monday, she told him to get out. Former Mabton Police Chief Eduardo Garcia says he was on the phone with Officer Sullivan on Monday morning when the mayor, with a locksmith in tow, demanded unsupervised access to the police building, which she isn't authorized to do.
When he mentioned these concerns to the mayor and said, I can't let you in because of XYZ, and access is going to be lost.
Years ago, he says a previous administration allowed unauthorized employees access to the police building, prompting the state to revoke the department's access to their online policing systems for over a year. But after hearing Officer Sullivan's concerns, the mayor still wanted the keys.
The locksmith and the mayor, they said, well, we'll just come when he's not here.
Soon after, Officer Sullivan gave his 2 weeks notice, noting he'd accepted a job with the West Richland Police Department and that his final day would be on December 23rd. Hours later, he got a letter from the mayor accepting his resignation, but telling him to give back all city-issued equipment immediately and hand over all of his ongoing work to some other agency.
It was saying that, we want you to leave now.
Garcia says it was behavior like that from the mayor that prompted him to retire earlier than he had planned.
The other thing I had a big issue with is she directed Officer Sullivan, without going through me, the chief of police at the time, and directed him to start writing tickets in an effort to generate more money for the city.
Garcia says Officer Sullivan contacted him immediately, and he reported it to the county prosecutor's office.
After that, I told her I never want to hear this ever again come out of your mouth. And so the whole time that I was there, we never wrote a ticket for the purpose of generating money for the city.
Garcia says since he's left, she's continued to make decisions without thinking of the consequences.
She had a tough time controlling her emotions. I know in some city council settings, I believe the public got to witness it firsthand of how she loses her temper quickly.
You don't tell me you, Maria.
A lot of the employees there would fear her, and nobody would tell her that simply because of the fear factor. So a lot of the employees there were always afraid to say the wrong thing around her, and it was a very tough environment to work with.
This year alone saw Garcia's retirement, the sergeant's exit, and now Officer Sullivan's, leaving the citizens of Mabton without a police department. And the Yakima County Sheriff's Office already spread thin, having to pick up the pieces.
We're not set up to just have a systemic failure in one of our cities. We all have to step up and do our part so we have a balanced response.
The sheriff says Mabton hasn't done their part.
In your opinion, was this something that was preventable?
Well, sure it is. I mean, public safety should be the priority of every entity. And in this case, it slipped off the table.
Short term, Mabton will only receive limited services from the sheriff's office. Deputies responding to high priority calls like robberies or homicides, but not thefts, trespassing, burglaries, or other lower priority calls. Plus, the city will have to pay the bill to compensate the taxpayers in unincorporated areas who fund the sheriff's office services. But long term,
they're going to have to either reestablish their police department, which is going to take a lot of time, or they contract with the sheriff's office to provide services.
So is this a safety concern for the citizens of Mabton?
Absolutely. Absolutely. They pay taxes to the city for these services, and they're not being delivered.
The mayor hasn't responded to requests for comment, but the Mabton City Council is holding their final meetings tonight and will be there continuing to push for answers. Reporting from the Yakima Newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Now, at last night's City Council meeting, Mayor Ruelas announced the council had hired an interim part-time chief of police. However, how the hiring happened is unclear because the position may not have been posted with the proper job description, salary range, and benefits, which is required in the state of Washington. Now, our team is looking into this as well as several other things that came to light, and you can find all that out tomorrow morning right here on Good Morning Northwest. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, we'll meet Nairi, a local pet that's up for adoption. She's a 3-year-old pit bull mix that's looking for her forever family, and we have more on her in just a few minutes.
From our family to yours, happy holidays.
At State Fair Park, the lights will glow. A dazzling, twinkling holiday show. The 5th annual Light Festa Drive-Through Delight. Presented by Giza Credit Union, so merry and bright. From December 12th to the 22nd, a magical journey is to be expected. So get your tickets and join the fun. At State Fair Park for everyone. Not even a Grinch could say bah humbug to this. So visit statefairpark.org for your holiday bliss.
Stan's gonna ride the Nebula Drop Tower.
Finally! I'm ready to ascend to the clouds, to go where no dino has gone before. Goodbye, Earth. Hi, Alice!
Whoa! He doesn't know it comes back down?
Apparently not. I'll let you know when I hit orbit. Drop tower, I get it.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
You thought it would bust through the ceiling?
You came through a portal from another dimension. Weird stuff happens.
Unwrap smoother skin this season with Curve Appeal. Imagine flawless, touchable skin with pain-free laser hair removal using our new Splendor X machine. Right now, sessions starting as low as $60. Only 6 sessions needed. Don't wait. It's the perfect treat for yourself or someone special. And for the holidays, give the gift of confidence and beauty with our Curve Appeal gift certificates. Book now and let us bring out your holiday glow with Splendor X. CurveAppealTC.com.
'Tis the season of comfort and joy. Celebrate with special holiday pricing throughout the store.
It's a great time to save at Walker's.
Buy like friends and family and shop the gifts you'd love to get with some year-end clearance specials up to 70% off. Plus, take advantage of 5-year special financing with no money down.
And remember, Walker's is where
quality just costs less.
From our family to yours. Merry Christmas!
Apple Valley News Now viewer Kathy Kilgore.
Apple Valley News Now is important to this community. I know when I turn it on, if there's something that I've heard about in the community, I'm going to hear it from you guys. And that's important. I eat breakfast with you, I eat dinner with you guys. That time's valuable in that it keeps me connected to my community.
Thank you, Kathy. If you watch Apple Valley News Now, please let us know. Apple Valley News Now, always on your side. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It is going to be another cold day out there, and if you don't like the gray and gloomy day, then it's going to be another miserable day out there as the cloud layer is going to set up between 1,000 to 2,500 feet. Below that, gray and gloomy. Above that, partly to mostly cloudy skies, so we're still not expecting a ton of sunshine even in those higher elevations like Snoqualmie Pass, where there's going to be about a 10% chance of some snow showers today. Then in the Yakima Valley, if yesterday was any indication, we had fog throughout most of the day. I think at the very least it's going to be gray for most of the day and pretty cold as we're going to be stuck in the mid-30s. In the lower Columbia Basin, really the same cycle. We didn't have that much fog yesterday morning. It was mainly just those stratus clouds sort of looming above us. I think it's going to be more of the same for today. We'll be gray, we'll be cold. Then in the Blue Foothills, just like with the Yakima Valley, there were some portions of the foothills that saw fog for much, if not most of the day. We'll see how that pans out, but at the very least, I do think it's going to be gray. And again, in those higher elevations, like in Meacham and Ukiah, we could see a little bit of sunshine, but I'm not expecting too much. Now, here are some of the here are some of the snow depth values that we're tracking ahead of this storm system. These are all the main passes within our region. You can see really it's a mixed bag. We have some snowfall surpluses for Stevens Pass, a big surplus for White Pass, but then sort of a subtle deficit for Snoqualmie Pass, a big deficit for Cabbage Hill. I'll show you how much snowfall we're expecting from this incoming storm system coming up in a few minutes.
All right, this week's lovable furry friend that needs a good home is Nairi, also known as Nai.
She's a 3-year-old American Pit Bull mix looking for her family. Here's Mikey's Chance. Her Mikey's Chance foster says Nai is as sweet and as gentle as can be. Go ahead, take a look.
Hi, my name's Cassidy. I am a foster with Mikey's Chance Canine Rescue. Today I have Miss Nairi with us. She is a 3-year-old American Bully mix. She was found 3 years ago on the outskirts of Prosser. She was dumped on the side of the highway. Didn't have a whole lot of medical needs. She had a cool little hot spot on the shoulder. We got that taken care of. And she has been blossoming ever since. She is in a family right now that's fostering with 3 other dogs, so she would do great all by herself. She does great with young children, but she would probably be better with 8-year-old and onward. She loves to wrestle. She loves to just rough and tumble. She enjoys toys, bones, you name it, she's got it in her mouth. She enjoys exploring and absolutely is tickled pink when you have people around her. She is huge into cuddles and hugs and is the happiest when she has a hand on her. Come here, baby. Can you sit for me? That's a pretty girl. Oh, thank you for the hugs. Thank you. Her favorite treat is dehydrated beef lung. Delicious to her, not so great for us, but okay. Enjoys dressing up, going out, and just having a grand old time. We have a fundraiser going on this weekend for a bake sale at Paws Natural Pet Emporium, so come join us 10 to 2. And again, that's this Saturday on the 14th. If you're interested, please visit us on mikeyschance.org, or you can see us on our Facebook page, which is Mikey's Chance Canine Rescue. And you can see the numerous amount of dogs that we have up for adoption right now, especially during the Christmas season.
Such a cutie. And if you would like to adopt Nai or any of our other Operation Best Friend pets, just visit our website. And coming up next, a judge in Oregon has blocked a mega merger between Kroger and Albertsons. We have what this means in your morning sprint.
And I'll have your full weather forecast, including rainfall and snowfall amounts. We'll time it all out with Futurecast. All that coming up on the other side of the break.
Too much turkey? Cut the calories and shop the extended Black Friday super sale at Furniture Row. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, or score 60 months no interest. The extended Black Friday super sale ends soon.
The savings continue with Cascade Farm and Outdoors' latest mailer. Find it online or pick up a copy in store. All Wrangler men's jeans are buy one, get one half price. Save $25 on all men's and women's Ariat outerwear. Pick up a Leatherman Signal multi-tool and get a $50 Cascade gift card with purchase. Save $120 on Sports of Field's 24-gun safe. Plus, save $200 on the Pit Boss 1150G Navigator pellet grill. Save more this holiday season at Cascade Farm and Outdoor.
Winter is here, and your snow clearing game needs to be strong. Don't let Old Man Winter slow you down. Get your snowblower ready for the season with our snowblower tune-up. But hurry, this deal melts away on December 20th. And don't forget your lawnmower. Our Ride-On Deluxe service is just $299.99. Includes parts, pickup, and delivery. Get your mower ready for a smooth start in 2025. Come see us in West Richland or visit us online at libertylawnandsaw.com.
Get ready to feast at Legends Casino Hotel's ultimate all-you-can-eat seafood buffet. Dive into fresh Dungeness crab, wild Columbia River salmon, juicy prime rib, and much more. Taste it all every Thursday and Saturday starting at 4 p.m.
If you're injured on the job, you need an experienced workers' comp attorney.
Workers' compensation is complex. It has its own laws, doctors, courts, and judges.
For years as an assistant attorney general, I represented labor and industries. Now, I fight for injured workers.
If you were hurt at work, let us go to work to get you benefits.
Call 509-584-4411, Bothwell and Hamill.
Hi, I'm Bentley. This is my family, and this is our furniture store, Meredith Furniture. Meredith Furniture makes our home cozy and beautiful. From the perfect sofa where we open presents, to the dining room table where we share meals and stories. It's not just furniture, it's where we make memories together. Meredith Furniture, where your family moments happen.
From our Meredith Furniture family to yours,
Merry Christmas!
Next ET, we're with Sarah Michelle Gellar and Christian Slater on Joining the Dexter Universe. Plus, Only We're with Lisa Vanderpump, sounding off on the new era of Vanderpump Rules.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
The Black Friday super sale at Denver Mattress has been extended. And for a limited time, the more you buy, the more you save. Get $100 off every $1,000 you spend. Or score 60 months no interest and free shipping. But hurry, the extended Black Friday super sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
A festive flight on Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. All right, we're going to set the stage for the next 7 days because I do want to get into the nitty-gritty of these storm systems. But you can see we'll be about 5 degrees below average in the Tri-Cities in terms of high temperatures for the next couple days. Much warmer into this weekend. Still cool, though, but the temperatures go up, and that corresponds with a couple different storm systems. One for Thursday and Friday, one for Saturday and Sunday. We'll have additional storm systems after that, but we're going to focus in on these two right here. Starting off with storm system number 1, we're going to pick up the action at 4 p.m. this afternoon with Futurecast. We put this in motion, and come time for midnight, you can see the storm system approaching from the south and west by 4 in the morning. Snow levels are going to be all the way down to around 500 feet. So snow is going to be in play for places like the Tri-Cities and for Hermiston and for Sunnyside. And then by the time we get to lunchtime, there's going to be two areas we'll be tracking. One area up along the Cascades, the other in the lower Columbia Basin, the Blue Foothills and mountain. Snow levels coming up at this point, so the chances for lowland snow are going to be going down. Snow levels up to around 1,500 feet. So still the Kittitas Valley could see some snow at this point, albeit it looks like we're going to be much drier into the evening and into the overnight hours. Friday is going to start off dry. Snow levels still at 1,500 feet by Friday morning, but we're expecting additional rainfall and snowfall throughout the day on Friday. Here's some of the snowfall totals we're expecting from midnight as we transition into Thursday. Through the wee hours of the morning on Friday, we're thinking a few inches of snow for our Cascade passes, a couple inches to a few inches for our Blue Mountain passes, less than an inch for the Blue Foothills and for the lower Columbia Basin and for the Kittitas and Yakima valleys, but certainly snow is possible for those lower elevations. Into Friday, snow levels coming up between 1,500 to 3,000 feet, so maybe an additional inch of snow for the Kittitas Valley. That's about it in terms of lower elevation snow. Here's some of the water totals that we're expecting from storm system number 1. And then for storm system number 2, you can see similar snow levels, maybe another inch of snow for the Kittitas Valley, a few more inches of snow for a Cascade and Blue Mountain passes. And this one overall not looking as wet in terms of the water we could get from it. Here is a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. The chance for snow on Thursday morning, freezing rain Friday morning, then just a cold rain by Saturday. For Yakima, less than an inch of snow possible Thursday morning, then chances of freezing rain for Friday and Saturday mornings. In Ellensburg, a chance of snow showers throughout the day on Thursday, a mix on Friday, then freezing rain possible Saturday and Sunday mornings. In Hermiston, the potential for the potential for snow on Thursday morning, freezing rain possible for Friday morning, then just cold and wet by Saturday. Then for Walla Walla, a chance for snow tomorrow morning, freezing rain on Friday morning, then cold and wet for Saturday and Sunday.
In this morning's GMA First Look, an ABC News exclusive, one-on-one with Elton John.
You said early in your career, you described that time as an emptiness within. How did you find the healing to get out of that loneliness?
We're sitting down to discuss his life, legacy, and his latest project.
The documentary, it's beautiful. The way it bookends your career and just your rise to stardom, coming out, overcoming addiction, any part of your journey that captivates you still.
I've forgotten about the early stuff so much, and then I saw the footage of the first 5 years and the records that we made. I was really proud of what we've done. I was saying, God, we did a lot of incredible work in 5 years. 13 albums, come on.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more of my interview with Elton John. With your GMA First Look, I'm Robin Roberts with ABC News.
Dupixent helps people with asthma breathe better in as little as 2 weeks. So this is better. That too. Dupixent is an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma. It works with your asthma medicine to help improve lung function. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems and doesn't replace a rescue inhaler. It's proven to help prevent asthma attacks. Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor right away of signs of inflamed blood vessels, like rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in limbs. Tell your doctor of new or worsening joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change your stop steroid, asthma, or other treatments without talking to your doctor. When you can get more out of your lungs, you can do more with less asthma. And isn't that better? Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic in asthma, and now approved as an add-on treatment for adults with COPD that is not well controlled and with a specific marker of inflammation.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is now 6:52. It's time for your morning sprint. We're going to start off in your national headlines. Luigi Mangione, the suspect accused of killing the United Healthcare CEO, is fighting extradition to New York. He's been charged with murder in New York, but he's currently in Pennsylvania where he's facing gun charges. More is coming out about his views and background. Multiple people who knew him say he is intelligent, with an online blogger saying he expressed a belief in universal health care. A 2010 book critical of the U.S. insurance industry has risen to number 2 on Amazon's nonfiction bestsellers list. The title appears similar to words investigators say they found on shell casings close to where the UHC CEO was killed. The book is called Delay, Deny, Defend: Why Insurance Companies Don't Pay Claims and What You Can Do About It. Now, police have not confirmed a direct link between the book subject and the motive in the killing. A federal judge in Oregon has blocked Kroger's $25 billion mega merger with Albertsons. The judge ruled this would limit competition and hurt consumers. It's a major setback for the companies and puts the merger's likelihood in jeopardy. And now we go to your top 5 local stories that you need to know this morning. A fire ignited at the Les Schwab Tire Center in Yakima on South 1st Street. It happened around 6:30 yesterday morning, and authorities are still looking into how this started. And the city of Mapton's last police officer turned in his resignation on Monday, and this comes after refusing to give the mayor unsupervised access to the PD building. The mayor ordered him to leave immediately, so he won't finish out his remaining 2 weeks. This leaves the city with no police. At last night's city council meeting, the mayor announced she hired an interim part-time chief of police, but how the person was hired is unclear. City Council is holding its last meeting of the year tonight and will bring you an update tomorrow morning with what comes of it. Now, regarding the seat for Benton County's Public Utility District Commissioner number 3, the canvassing board met yesterday to certify the results of the manual recount, and the result certifies Mike Massey as the winner, and there was only a 7-vote difference with Barry Bush. Washington lawmakers have a lot on their agenda this week, but January 13th is when the state legislature will be in their 105-day session. Today, 8 committees with members of both chambers will convene. Also, senators will convene Thursday and Friday. A family is asking for donations from the community after 42-year-old Calvin Bud George Jr. was shot multiple times in front of his Wapato home. He leaves behind 4 children and 3 grandchildren. A GoFundMe page has been started by his sister, who's hoping to raise $15,000 to help with the funeral costs. If you would like to donate, visit our website. And trending this morning, so we previously looked at Wikipedia's top searches for the year, but now we're looking at Google's top searches.
That's right, and sports actually dominated this year's Google searches.
And that was mostly me searching it. Well, the company's global year in search list for 2024, 6 of the top 10 trending searches were for sporting events.
The top 2 searches are for soccer tournaments, the Copa America and the UEFA European Championship.
And that was followed by 2 cricket events, but get this, the Paris Olympics were number 9.
Outside of sports, 3 of the top terms are people. Liam Payne, the One Direction singer who tragically died this year, he was number 5, followed by Donald Trump, who won re-election as U.S. president.
Catherine, Princess of Wales, was number 10, and the iPhone 16 came in at number 8.
Speaking of Trump, the U.S. election came in number 1 on the list of top news searches for 2024. No surprise there.
No, not at all. And Josh, how is it looking as we head out the door this morning?
Yeah, it is looking cold. Thankfully, the fog hasn't come to fruition yet. We'll go ahead and take a look at graphics here. As you can see, there are some subtle reductions in visibility. Pendleton, Hermiston, Sunnyside, and Yakima, and for Snoqualmie Pass, but definitely not the sweeping reductions in visibility that we saw just yesterday morning. So hopefully we can keep up more of that. Temperatures, unfortunately, very much do resemble yesterday morning. We're in the 20s and 30s, so all of us need to bundle up. In fact, a good amount of us need to break out the ice scraper a little bit later today. Another cold, gray, and gloomy day will be about 5 degrees below average for this time of the year. So the bottom line for the forecast is, again, it's going to be gloomy for today, mainly below 2,500 feet. And then we have that storm system arriving late tonight, around midnight, and it's going to impact us for a good chunk of the day on Thursday. There's going to be a chance, so you're telling me there's a chance for snow in the valley, in the basin, and the foothills. Of course, we'll have some bigger snow-related impacts to our mountain passes, not just for Thursday, but also for Friday and Saturday and Sunday. And I wanted to show the snow map real quick. Yeah, less than an inch is possible in the Yakima and Tri-Cities.
I'm going to need my ice scraper a lot.
Yes.
Well, thank you guys for watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find updates on our website. That's Apple-Valley-Newsnow.com.
Good Morning America is up next, and we'll be back with your local news and weather tonight at 5. Have a great day and stay warm.
Oh, yeah.